Welcome to the
Hare Krishna.
Today is Wednesday, 3rd June 2020. So we start with our prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते पिताक स्वामिनिति नामिने नम आचार्य पादाय निताय कृपा प्रदायिने गौर कथा धामदा नगर ग्राम तारिणे नम ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण. So we are going to read from chapter 1, text shloka number 28, 29 and 30. So the first person, please repeat after me. Arjuna uvacha
Arjun Uvaच
drishtavemam swajanam Krishna
दृष्टवेमं स्वजनं कृष्ण
yuyutsam samupasthitam. Hare Krishna. Can you repeat, Mataji? Yuyutsam samupasthitam. We lost her. This is what is happening in Zoom. So I want to switch.
Can I continue, Prabhuji? Dhriti.
Please.
Yuyutsam samupasthitam
Sidante mama gatrani
Sidante mama gatrani
mukham cha parishushati.
Mukham cha parishushchati.
I think she is back now. Arjuna
Yeah,
uvacha. Yes, Mataji. Arjuna uvacha
Arjuna Uvacha
drashtave mam swajanam Krishna yuyutsam samupasthitam sidanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishushati.
Drishtavevam Svachanam Krishna Yuyatsuvam Samupasthitam Sidanti mama gatrani Mukham cha parishushyatam
Shushati.
Parishushchati.
Arjuna uvacha
Arjuna Uvacha
drishtva.
Drishtara,
After seeing
after seeing
imam,
imam,
all these,
all these,
swajanam,
Swajanam,
kinsman,
kinsman,
Krishna,
Krishna,
O Krishna,
O Krishna,
yuyutsum,
Yuyutsam,
all in a fighting spirit,
all in a fighting spirit,
samupasthitam,
Samupasthitam,
present,
present,
sidanti,
Sidanti,
are quivering,
are quivering,
mama,
Mama,
my,
my,
gatrani,
Gatrani,
limbs of the body,
limbs of the body,
mukham,
Mukham,
mouth,
mouth,
cha,
Cha,
also,
also,
Parishushati
Parishushati
is drying up.
is drying up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So now next devotee should be ready. वेपथुश्च शरीरे मे
वेपथुश्च शरीरे मे sorry
रोमहर्षश्च जायते
रोमहर्षश्च जायते
गाण्डीवं संस्कृते हस्तात्
गाण्डीवं संस्त्रस्ते हस्तात्
त्वक्चैव परिदह्यते
त्वकचैव परिधते
वेपथुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते गाण्डीवं संस्कृते हस्तात् त्वक्चैव परिदह्यते
वेपथुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते गाण्डीवं संस्त्रस्ते हस्तात् त्वकचैव परिधते
परिदह्यते.
परिधयते
Okay. वेपथु
वेपथु
trembling of the body.
trembling of the body
Ksha
ka
also.
also
Sharire
sharire
on the body.
on the body
Me
me
not me. Me
acha me
my.
my
रोमहर्षः
romaharshah
standing of hair on end.
standing of hair on end
Ksha
cha
also.
also
Jayate
jayate
is taking place.
is taking place
Gandivam
gandivam
the bow of Arjuna.
the bow of arjuna
Shramstate
sramsate
is sleeping.
is sleeping
Hastat
hastat
from the hand.
from the hand
Twak
twak
skin.
skin
Cha
cha
also.
also
Eva
eva
certainly.
certainly
Paridhyate
paridayate
is burning.
is burning
Okay. Now the last devotee in today's chanting.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. न च शक्नोम्य अवस्थातुं
न च शक्नो अवस्थातुं
भ्रमतीव च मे मनः
भ्रमतीव च मे मना
निमित्तानि च पश्यामि
निमित्तानि च पश्यामि
विपरीतानि केशव
विपरीतानि केशव
न च शक्नोम्य अवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव
न च शक्नोमवस्थातु भ्रमतीव च मे मना निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव
न
न
nor
nor
च
च
also
also
शक्नोमि
शक्नोमि
am I able
am I able
अवस्थातुं
अवस्थातुं
to stay
to stay
भ्रमति
भ्रमति
forgetting
forgetting
eva
eva
as
as
cha
cha
and
and
me
my
manaha
manah
mind
mind
nimittani
nimittani
causes
causes
cha
cha
also pashyami
pashyami
I see viparitani
viparitani
just the opposite
just the opposite
Keshava,
Keshava,
O killer of the demon Keshi.
O killer of the demon Keshi, Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So now we'll just read the translations. Okay. So Bhavana Mataji can read the translations.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Text 28. Arjuna said, "My dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up." Text 29. My whole body is trembling. My hair is standing on end. My bow Gandiv is slipping from my hand and my skin is burning. Text 30. I am now unable to stand here any longer. I am forgetting myself and my mind is reeling. I see only cause of misfortune. O Krishna, killer of the Kesi demon. Text 31.
No, 31. 31.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Now we'll take up the commentaries by the Acharyas. So shloka number 28, 29 and 30 today. Okay, we'll start with Avinash Prabhu. Avinash, can you read? He's there, but I don't know. He's not responding. So we'll start with Abhilasha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
As far as the soldiers were concerned, he was sympathetic from the beginning, but he felt compassion even for the soldiers of the opposite party for seeing the imminent death. And while he was so thinking, the limbs of his body began to quiver and his mouth became dry. He was more or less astonished to see the fighting spirit. Practically the whole community, all blood relatives of Arjuna, had come to fight with him. Srila Prabhupada. Haribol.
Poonam Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
This overwhelmed a kind devotee like Arjuna. Although it is not mentioned here, still one can easily imagine that not only were Arjuna's bodily limbs quivering and his mouth drying up, but he was also crying out of compassion. Such symptoms in Arjuna were not due to weakness, but to his soft-heartedness, a characteristic of pure devotee of the Lord, Srila Prabhupada. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Saroj Mataji.
There are two kinds of trembling of the body and two kinds of standings of the hair and on end. Such phenomena occur either in great spiritual ecstasy or out of great fear under material condition. There is no fear in transcendental realization. Arjuna's symptoms in this situation are out of material fear, namely loss of life. This is evident from other symptoms also. He became so impatient that his famous bow Gandiva was slipping from his hands, and because his heart was burning within him. Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Vishal Prabhu.
May I read this?
1 minute. I called you, you were not there. Now after Vishal Prabhu. Vishal Prabhu is there? Okay, Avinash, you can read.
Due to his situations, Arjuna was unable to stay on the battlefield and he was forgetting himself on account of this weakness of his mind. Excessive attachment for material things put a man in such a bewildering condition of existence. Arjuna envisioned only only painful reverses in the battlefield. He would not be happy even by gaining victory over the foe. Srila Prabhupada.
Medha Mataji.
When a man sees only frustration in his expectations, he thinks, why am I here? Everyone is interested in himself and his own welfare. No one is interested in the Supreme Self. Arjuna is showing ignorance of his real self-interest by Krishna's will. One's real self-interest lies in Krishna. The conditioned soul forgets this and therefore suffers material pains. Arjuna thought that his victory in the battle would only be a cause of lamentation for him. Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Somya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Oh Krishna, seeing these relatives directly in front of me, ready to fight, my limbs, meaning hands, arms, legs, and feet fail me, and my mouth is completely parched.
Shri Sridhara Swami. Shri Devi Mataji. Again, please, and I request everybody to. Oh my God. Okay. Shri Devi Mataji. Not there? I thought she was there.
May I, Prabhuji, Kavita?
Okay, Kavita, go ahead.
Seeing all these known people, my mouth has dried up. The phrase "as I stand here" should be added at the beginning of the sentence. As I stand here seeing these, my limbs become weak. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hello, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Nimitta is used in the sense of end result, just as the goal of money is a good residence. I will not get happiness by attaining the kingdom if I win the war, but rather will suffer sorrow, the opposite result. Sri Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura.
Jyoti Mataji.
Prabhuji. Arjuna exclaims to Lord Krishna, his reasoning in this verse with the words Drastava, Iman, Savajanam, after seeing all these kinsmen and ends with me. Shri Keshav Kashmiri ji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Srinivas Balaji Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Here Arjuna is vividly illustrating how the shock and horror of the upcoming war is starting to affect him. His physical body is being attacked by weakness of limbs, parchness of throat, horripilation, and hair standing on end. Even his famous Gandiva bow slipping from his hand. Sri Keshava Kashmiri.
Anybody who's left? Rani Mataji. Anybody
Hare
else?
Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
The burning sensation in his skin and tremors in the left side of the body are all indicative of evil forecasting, adverse omens of dire consequences. Sri Keshava Kashmiri. Hare Krishna all.
Okay, thank you. So we just finished this. Let me now try to explain. So this is actually now the real discussion between Arjuna and Krishna is starting now. Arjuna has started now showing his depression, his his wrong placed compassion. Compassion is good. Compassion is required. A devotee must be compassionate. But compassion for the wrong kind of people, that's not correct. Still, what happens is, this bodily relationship, like friends and relatives and so on. And this is, remember, this is at the end of Dwapar Yuga. Things were much better. Now in Kali Yuga, there are no Arjunas, very few. Because now if you see that opponent is there and, we don't feel sorry for that opponent, right? We go to the courts and we go to some, if you are having some muscle power, then you use muscle power, the money power, this power, that, all that, used to somehow or the other finish that person, right? But Arjuna being a devotee of Krishna, and he's a devotee who's constantly remembering Krishna, and he's right now associating Krishna, he's just there with him. So, Srila Prabhupada says that a devotee means two things. There are, of course, 26 qualities of a devotee. Someday maybe we will discuss those also. 26 qualities a devotee must possess. But nowadays it's Kali Yuga. Even if you find some devotee with 5 qualities or 6 qualities or 2 qualities also, it's a big thing, right? Because it's just diminishing. Now you can see what's happening in the world all around. I mean, now United States here and here also. I mean, you imagine civilized country, a so-called civilized country, and now 40 out of 50 states have problems. 40 states, I mean, till yesterday, there were curfew in 40 cities. Just some, like as I said, if you're an opponent, just shoot or blast or burn, like this, all these qualities are there now. But when we say godly qualities, this means you are gentleman. Devotee means gentleman, supposed to be. Whenever I say a devotee means I mean a good, pure devotee. I don't mean somebody who's posing to be a devotee and carrying on doing all nonsense, whatever is there. No, that's not. We don't want external features. Nice dhoti kurta and big tilak and all. No, that's okay. That's required also. That's required to remind people about Krishna. Or remind people about Lord Shiva. Or, the moment we see that tilak, we immediately, oh, he's so and so, like that. We understand that. That's okay. But to show off that, you are a great devotee and you put a big one, that doesn't prove, that doesn't, give you a certificate or qualification that you are. And here, we look at Arjuna now. He is having fear of what? Fear of losing so many people in the war. That includes even the opponents, even the soldiers in the other part of the army. He is worried about them also, that they will also die. Poor fellows, unnecessarily. The fight is between two families, and in that, all these people will die now. So that is what Arjuna is worried about. When he says loss of life, he is not worried about his own life. He says that if these people come and kill me, I am okay. I have no problem. So this is a clear indication of a devotee. And he's just wondering, he goes to see what for. He just wants to see that how come these people are there, come to fight, your own people. This is another thing, their own people, most of them. People are friends. So friends also are considered as a family, right? So this is where Arjuna is, and that's why when he sees this, he becomes nervous. He becomes nervous, and he then we see all these bodily symptoms we are seeing. And then, although it is not mentioned, but Srila Prabhupada says, although it's not mentioned, but still, I'm sure Arjuna must be crying also. Because when you become overwhelmed, tears start flowing automatically. Small little thing. You're watching some movie with or some TV serial, and where they're crying, and people start crying. And interestingly, people know that this will make you cry, but they still want to watch. Like horror movie. People know that you are going to get scared, but then you want to go. You pay money, and then black money also. Buy the ticket in black and see that. I used to always joke that this is a fantastic thing. These people have found out that you scare people and make them pay also. So this is what is happening now. So this is another quality of Arjuna is we are seeing now, soft-heartedness. See, warrior means generally we think that he's very cruel, and like when we see this Duryodhan and Kamsa and all that, they are so cruel. But a devotee of the Lord is very soft-hearted. So that's required. Soft-heartedness definitely required. And I've seen it. If you are soft-hearted genuinely, you will get reciprocation of love more than you expect. Because people like that. People like that quality of any human being. And then it talks about, trembling of the body. So Prabhupada said there are two types of trembling. One is out of fear and one out of ecstasy. And when you stand in front of the altar, Garbhagriha of any temple which you like, or you are gone there to see only the deities, because you hear about them, or you nowadays, of course, YouTube here, there, but when you go personally and stand there. I remember first time when I went to, I remember about few temples. Especially, I will never forget the Udupi Krishna. Udupi is a place in Karnataka, where there are 8 Krishna temples, 8 mutts are there, 8 mutts are representing there. It's called Krishna temple. So there Krishna is turned 180 degrees and is facing from east, he turned to west to give darshan to his devotee. There is a story behind that. There was a devotee, Kanakadasa. He was from a lower caste, unfortunate, unfortunate division of human beings by caste. But anyway, and this is an old story. So he was not allowed to come in the temple, but he was a great devotee and he would love to sing for Krishna. So once there was some festival and he wanted to have darshan, they said, no, you stand at the back of the temple and you cannot come in. So he started singing at the back and front, all this puja and this and that was going on. So then Krishna got so much pleased with his singing that he turned and he broke the wall and made a window there. And through that window, Kanakadasa could take darshan. And then Krishna said, I want to stay here only. Don't change it. So now even today, if you go there, you can take darshan of Krishna only from a window. So that one, I remember very clearly that we went there and evening time they're about to open the window of darshan. And somehow, luckily, we have planned in advance only a little, but we got some mercy also. So I and one of more devotees were right in front of the window. And there, of course, slowly people started gathering and big crowd there. In India, there is never a problem of a crowd. It comes just like that. So when they blew the conch and then they, started playing this bell, big bell, dam, 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 and then they open. And when you open, you see Krishna, this big, very small Krishna. But that moment, I still remember, this was almost 1995. So 25 years back. Every hair was standing, and the body was shivering. And I was just, for a moment, I thought that I'm lost. I don't belong here. Like that, So that is a different kind of trembling. But sometimes when you are scared also, you are afraid also, that trembling is there. And here again, as I said, Arjuna's trembling is not for himself. He knew his strength. He had defeated the Devatas and he had defeated so many. So he didn't bother about that, but he was worried about, oh my God, so many will die for none of their faults. Some people will have to die because of their fault. So this is what happens. When your karmas are connected to each other, then even though you have not done anything, because of your karma connected, you also get there. That's what happened to these soldiers. Then of course, he became forgetful about himself. He didn't know what to do. Throat is drying up. Yesterday also I talked about that. And then he was thinking that even if I win, what is the use? In other words, everything that was going through Arjuna's mind, everything that Arjuna was experiencing was on the material platform, or on his bodily platform, everything related with his body. Oh, my relatives, my friends, my army. And then he said, if I win, what is the use? Because these people will not be there to play with me, to associate. So what is the use of an empty palace? Or palace with some old people and some small kids, something like that. I mean, so everything is at his material level. That is the only flaw in his arguments. That's what Krishna is going to tell him. Because he looks like he's talking very logical. Oh, why should we kill ahimsa, parama dharma, all that. So this is what Arjuna's situation is. Another interesting thing comes in the commentary is that, remember I was talking about the most popular channel, WIFM, right? What is in it for me? So exactly Arjuna is also showing that what is in it for me in the war? Why should I fight? Even Krishna has to tackle that angle also for him, which will come in the second chapter. So here, Prabhupada says, everyone is interested in himself and his own welfare. Absolutely true. Right? The moment we find that, oh, nothing for us in this, so then we withdraw. Or we don't put 100%, right? Because, okay, just for sometimes we do it for, what people will say. That's another problem. Why you are not doing that? Oh, what people will say. Father tells the daughter, oh, you are loving this boy from a distance. What people will say. People are always interested in that. Boy or girl, anything, of course. So this is where Arjuna is having problems. And now different acharyas also see that. This time the maximum commentary came from Srila Prabhupada. Other acharyas also speak the same thing. Like Sridhar Maharaj is saying that Arjuna limbs, that is hands, arms, legs. He's saying, seeing these relatives directly in front of me. I explained that, that how in Kali Yuga, that each court has got thousands and thousands and even lakhs of cases pending. And those cases are all between the relatives and between the friends and so on. Of course, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur talks about, as I stand here, seeing this, my limbs become weak. As I stand here, like he is telling Krishna, as I stand here, I'm seeing all this, so I'm not ready to fight. And Nimitta is actually, it's very interesting comment made by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur that our goal, I mean, in life there is some goal, right? So he gives an example. Goal of money. What is the goal of money? To have a good residence, to have a good family, comfortable life, isn't it? That's the goal. End result. Everybody is interested in end result. So same way, Arjuna is also talking of end result. He is saying, I will not get happiness by attaining the kingdom, but I will rather suffer, and I will be sorrowful, and I will be lamenting. So then Keshav Kashmiri ji is also saying the same thing. Drashtva imam swajanam. Drashta, after seeing, swajanam is my own people. So this shock of the war is started affecting Arjuna already. He's not, war has not started. Because Arjuna is again and again, thinking from the point of view of only his bodily comforts. Another small point he brings out is that, it's a lakshana. Lakshana means, for example, you might have heard this many times that if your left eye is flickering for the men and for the women, it's the right eye. And for the men, if the left part of the body is quivering or having some shiver or something, that means something bad is going to happen. People say, oh, my eye is fluttering, so now I may have some problem. Or somebody else may ask somebody, or sometimes we say, my right hand is itching and left hand is itching. Right hand is itching means some money will come. Left, see, all these indications are there, omens. So that's what was also happening. Although it doesn't say here that Arjuna's left part was quivering, but Acharya is, connecting this with that. Okay. Yeah. So this way we come to the explanation part of it. Thank you very much. Now, if you have any questions or comments, you can take it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Gauri this side.
Yes, Gauri.
Yeah. Maybe because of my ignorance, I may not put it that well. But just like what you said, that one who has got soft heart, he is surrounded by love throughout, which I've actually experienced so much. You give a bit of love and then you get it 100 times back. It's like the law of universe that we believe in. So second thing is, Prabhuji, that when like you were saying that it was the end of Dwapar Yuga, but in Kali Yuga, can compassion towards the wrong people lead to deceit?
See, again, wrong people meaning saying wrong cause. I will not say wrong people. Wrong cause. You are compassionate to somebody who is a criminal number one and, he's done some horrible thing. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Cause, wrong cause. Here also the whole war is for the cause, right?
Right.
Dharma Yuddha, I said. But now the definition of Dharma Yuddha has changed now. Now the Dharma Yuddha has really become, recognized by Islam, Christianity, Hindu. That has become the Dharma Yuddha, which was not there. You can see, all these kings who were there, they were not having any particular caste or this or that religion. They are only on the right side or the wrong side. There are only two things. But nowadays, because man has become more intelligent. That's what they say. It's actually the other way around. We have lost our intelligence. We don't know what is good for us. That's what one of the comment is. It said that we have to know what is our real good. And he further says that our real good is to be surrendered to Krishna, to become a devotee of. That is our real good. Because Krishna will never harm us. Krishna is our best friend. You can experience this in your life, that they are so-called friends and they are real friends. And Krishna is one of those real friends. Krishna is not what we say in Hindi, Shubha Chintak. So-called Shubhachintaks are there in the world, right? They will advise you
Right.
everything, but in all that advice, their own interest will be there. Krishna has no
Correct.
interest like that. He doesn't need. What can we do for Krishna? We think that we are doing everything for Krishna and offering him food, otherwise he will die. Like sometimes people say, oh, I did not offer today anything, my Kana will be very hungry. Of course, that's a good feeling.
Angry.
But Kana doesn't care because he's self-sufficient. His name is Atma Ram. Completely satisfied within himself. He doesn't need. But still, for our sake, he's accepting because we get happiness, right?
Right.
We get
Right.
like as
Thank you so much.
I heard Mataji saying, "Oh, today I offered this particular rasamalai to Krishna," and he was smiling so much. Right?
Right. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank
This is a
you
relationship.
very
This
much.
is a relationship. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Ismita.
She has a question today, Prabhuji.
Yes. Okay. Good. Go ahead.
Actually, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Kavita here. I want to see Asmita. She sounds such a lovely girl.
Today, so beautiful.
Oh, sorry. Ishmita, ruko. You have to say it again. Mataji, I'll show you someday.
Please, please.
Okay, wait. I'll turn the video on maybe. Chalo, come on, say it, Ishmita. Say Hare Krishna again.
I got such a cute. God bless you.
Thank you. Okay, now she wants to ask Prabhuji only actually.
Okay.
Come on, ask Prabhuji. Yeah, he's here. Come on, ask. Ask.
Today, nice look, so beautiful.
Who? Who's looking
The one
beautiful?
that you have, Prabhuji. The one at your place she's talking of.
Oh, Radha Shyam Sundar. Did you like them?
So, she
Who is decoration him?
That
Who
is
has
Mataji.
decorated him,
Mataji.
Prabhuji?
Deepti Mataji.
Mataji did it. You see Mataji daily, right? Yes.
Yeah, she is doing it every day.
Okay, so Mataji decorates Krishna every day.
You like Krishna?
You like Krishna? Tell Prabhuji.
Very good. I can see her chanting.
Yes, Prabhuji, she does.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is actually, just I'm sharing with everybody. This is real samskar. We talk of sanskar means we think that some people doing some Rajasthani dance or culture. Cultural program means people show that, right? Somebody is doing bihu dance, this dance, that dance. But real samskar is this: to understand who is God, and then to have a relationship with the God, and then slowly develop love for Him. Then our life becomes successful. Thank you, Ishmita. Really, really cute one.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, she's having devotee classes these days.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's what I'm saying. All these
Thank you.
things are important. Other things will,
Thank you, Prabhuji.
anyway, you will get it. When they grow, the external
Yes.
environment will teach them everything.
Yes,
But this
Prabhuji.
nobody will be able to teach. No university, no college, no nothing. Forget about it.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Hare Krishna. Anybody else has any question, comment? Hare Krishna. It looks like, there's I always say that there are two meanings of this. The silence is two meanings. One is that all of you have understood everything. And the other is none of you has understood anything. Then only silence is there, because anyway everybody
We
has
understood, Prabhuji. You're teaching us in such a nice way.
They're trying
Like
to
somehow
imbibe.
related.
There's
He's trying
a
to
gray area,
imbibe the
Prabhuji,
things.
also.
Huh?
There is a
Yes.
gray area also, Prabhuji,
Okay.
wherein a person like me who has to,
We
assimilate
actually,
information also, like,
Okay.
kind of
yeah.
understand it. And then what I do is when you send the recording, I open the recording and sometimes go ahead and, kind of do it again. And I've maintained a small diary in which I write a lot of questions.
Wonderful.
And sometimes some questions are relevant for the session, then I ask. Otherwise, I keep it to myself. Maybe one day you'll get a long email from me asking all those questions to you also.
I'm here.
And after listening all the things, Prabhuji, you know, like you were having, even Arjuna can get, you know, we can all. So it's just, you know, just trying to imbibe the things. And we were there only. I was stuck there only. How he must be feeling, because it's like same family, same everyone. So it's not easy. So
Yeah. That's why I said, you know, the only difference now is that when we see these lot in around us, you know, that when enmity develops, they go to the extent of not seeing each other's face. You know, whole life I will not see your face, like that. You know, people become. I mean, I have one example. I mean, there's so many millions of examples, but I remember one when I was having my industry in Bangalore. We developed some friendship with one more, three people were there in one company, and they were supplying us some tools. And they were like more than brothers. They are not brothers, friends only. They made so much so that they made 3 houses next to each other. They bought 3 plots, 3 houses, exactly same everything, you know, furniture is same, everything is same, like that. And then suddenly one time one of them comes, and I was talking about the others because we took it for granted that others are always like that together. Suddenly he says, "Sir, don't even mention his name." I said, "What happened?" "No, we have decided to be on our own. I'm selling my house. I'm moving from there. I don't want to see that fellow's face." So I was wondering, you know, I said, ask him also, what exactly happened? He says, "I will tell you details someday, but he's a horrible man." And then the other person meets and he says more horrible things about this person.
I think it's just the expectations when you have you have from the others, and
No,
somehow
because that also shows that in the very first place it was not genuine. If it is genuine thing, you take in stride something, right? And you confirm that. Sometimes what happens, we get some hearsay from third party. And
yes, exactly. Sometimes it also happens that we keep on thinking about something and some kind of expectations and gestures from the other person, and then we are not vocal, and the other person, you know, like does not understand on the same part. So that leads to a lot of misunderstandings.
Right.
So
And
I don't know.
so many reasons.
Yeah, so many reasons. But I was only thinking about his state of mind during that time, because it's all about his entire family in front of him. So he had to decide and take the call. So I think that's a normal emotion from anyone's
now
side.
the whole beautiful thing is that the Bhagavad Gita is starting with that. And we should all be eager to find out what Krishna has to say. How Krishna makes him come out of that. That is the magic of Krishna in this Bhagavad Gita.
Exactly.
And the person who has already decided he doesn't want to fight, and he says more thing now. We are not finished. We are just in the
because it's very difficult to drive anyone like that.
16 more shlokas are there in this, and then he continues in the second chapter another 7-8 shlokas. So next about 20-25 shlokas is Arjuna only, and he's just talking, trying to talk. I mean, portraying as if he's talking logic, and how Krishna smashes that logic. That is the beauty of this Bhagavad.
That is we are waiting for the same. I hope tomorrow's class will be more exciting than today. Today we all are a little bit emotionally low because after listening and all this, now you can relate that thing.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna. So thank you very much. And I think today was not a bad day for Zoom.
No, it was good, Prabhuji.
No, it was good, Prabhuji.
It was, I think it is more of the network connectivity with other people and not Zoom's, Prabhuji. Because we are using Zoom all the time, so I think it is more of the network connectivity of other people.
Yesterday for the other group, we tried Skype yesterday in other groups.
Right.
Skype is more, I mean, it hampers a lot there. And even in Microsoft Teams, we find it difficult. I think sometimes because of the laptop also, the connectivity goes a little bit haywire. So we can connect through the phones as well, because easily we can, it's a user-friendly interface, on cell phones as well.
Okay, let's continue till we have any problems. Okay? Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
So much.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji, Smita
Asmita.
wants to seek blessings
Krishna.
once again.
Thank you.
Asmita, Hare Krishna.
Just to
Krishna,
say, Smita, say Hare Krishna to everybody.
Hare
She
Krishna.
has started chanting again, Prabhuji. She wants to show you.
Hari Bol.